This is Nate Dodson, and you're tuning into And This Is Why, the podcast show. A show where we help you take your business to the next level. New episodes every week streaming on your favorite streaming platforms. Enjoy today's episodes. Hey, so today we've got one of the most amazing guys here to talk to, Cornelius Cannon. And I got to say, he's not just an amazing guy, he's so good at what he does. We've actually partnered with him to do a crowdfunding portal to help you out in raising capital, making things nice, straightforward, streamlined. So we'll get into that more down the road. But for right now, let me introduce you to Cornelius Cannon.
Thank you. Oh, amazing. I like that. Amazing Cornelius Cannon. Cornelius agree.
So thanks for being here today. I actually wanted to ask you just some questions about kind of what you got going on, as well as getting to know you. And like, you're a deal maker. You've been making stuff happen for many years. Kind of what's been your experience so far with raising capital, closing, real estate? What have you been doing over the last few years?
Well, I'm kind of like transitioning a little bit, and I got to a point where now it's more so I see that as the good book said, as you sow, so shall you receive, right? The more you give, the more you receive. And I realized that I can do more, make a bigger impact by having more people. And also kind of find people that kind of having the same struggles that I had going through this path of multifamily investing, or trying to find the freedom that everybody keeps talking about, and so forth.
Let's define that. What's financial freedom mean to you?
From my understanding, financial freedom, it goes to a point where you have the freedom to do what you want, where you want, and whatever you want. And I say it because of it changes on different levels. Because of as I got, like, sometimes at first it was like just make enough to pay the bills, right? Then it was like, how can I make enough to actually send my kids to a better school? How can I make enough impact to actually retire my mom? How can I make enough financial freedom to actually to take trips, travel the world? So I mean, so to have the freedom to do what you want, when you want, and whenever you want, what the people you want, it's like that. I think it changes at different levels. Then we get to a point we found trying to serve other communities, trying to give back. How can I make enough money to actually fund this food bank? How can I give my money to actually give a homeless guy $100? Right? It's like, how do you actually get to that point? Because of, I think we all have the innate internal to want to give, to want to serve, to help other people. It's like how can I make an impact by helping other people? And sometimes, like, people, we have it where I want to help out, but my arm's too short to reach that far. So I think that as we make more, we give more sometimes. And sometimes I realize that it's actually kind of reversed. Sometimes the more you give, the more you receive of different aspects of it.
I love that you say that. I mean, that's kind of our guiding principle over at Crowdfunding Lawyers, because like our entire business is built on helping people reach their dreams, their goals. And that's honestly what I love to do every day. It's helping people both plan and execute how they're going to reach that pinnacle of their dreams right there. And I know that that's a lot of what you've been doing with your shows, as well as a software and kind of program that you've been working on, just to kind of focus on. You were doing this show. It was called Shark Pool. Now it's called the Multifamily Deal Room. Could you tell me a little bit about the show and kind of how it started and how it's been going?
So a couple years ago, I volunteered to a program, right? And I went to the program before pre-COVID, and actually our program had a bit called Apartment Business Shark Tank. And I thought it was a cool idea. I thought the guy came to this deal. They had a panel, like 9 people so forth. And I was in the audience so forth, this so forth. But I felt as if I was a part of the show. I felt like I felt like the show was great, but I felt as if the presenter was presenting to a panel of general partners. What's going to say in this deal anyways? They was just trying to give feedback for the show. I felt the audience, they were talking to us because of he was there to get more stuff. I feel like it was some pieces missing, and I feel like I can do better because of not as far as a better show, but also I can do better because serve the audience. Like it was very educational to understand what investors ask for, right? What they look for, what stuff was important to them, and I think and from there I kind of came through the idea of doing a show called Apartments in Shark Pool. It's like nice Shark Tank with Shark Pool, right? And I remember I thought I ran it for a while and it was great, but I still felt as if I realized the audience was actually the education part was the key. People invest because they feel educated, they feel comfortable, they feel confident, and now they have confidence to invest in deals because they know what to ask and why to ask. They see what real investors were more ahead of us and do it. I always say we always say that I wish I would have known this 10 years ago, right? But like how do we do it without a time machine yet, right? That I know of.
Well, that's not what I said, and then I showed up, 10 years from now.
The one thing the show allows you to do is like you find people who 10 years ahead of you and figure out how they will invest in your position. So that way you kind of get a fast, kind of crunch time there as well. So that was going pretty well for a good period of time until it kind of had an aha moment one time. I was actually at a birthday party with my daughter and my wife. And also a real estate there. So that hey, so introduced us to other people as well who actually was in the space of multifamily investing. And she said, hey, this is Cornelius' wife, Valerie. She's building an apartment complex down in Houston. Great. And said, hey, this is Cornelius. He's the owner of the Shark Pool. And they look like me like what is that actually legal? Can you actually have a pool full of sharks? And she'd have to of course not whatever be like this. Oh, now I get it, right? Because now as a marketer, I was saying you have to figure out how to how to get her to understand what you're doing without even saying it so forth. That's what they in the room kind of came about because of it I wanted to make people understand what it is without even asking what it is. And I think that in this space you would have to have basically three hats, right? You have to have the CEO basically running systems and business so forth, right? Then and so then you have the entrepreneurship. Basically entrepreneurship is not really making money, it's really about how to solve problems, and we get paid according to a problem to solve.
Right.
Then, when it's a solution, it goes to marketer, right? You got to put a marketer hat on. How can we get a solution to the right people? What it is I had a great solution, but I wasn't getting to the right people. So I had to figure out how can I be a better marketer and get it the right people to serve more people. Because I think that a lot of times when dealing with investing, the key to investing is to make more money, right?
That's a key to life.
Key to make advancement. In my experience, I didn't know what to ask or when to ask or what's important to ask. I felt like I was just sitting there listening to trying to look smart, but at the end of the day, I know I'm supposed to know, but I don't know. And I think the show kind of allows you to do that. It allows you to sit back and observe and be a firewall and see what people want to invest in you, how they invest, and how the question they ask, and what's actually going on in your market and this market out there. So it's a good way to it's a good learning platform. They also meet with real people and doing real deals. It's not some hey, this is some contentious numbers we find on a textbook. This is what happened in your backyard. So the opportunity to see what's really happening.
So let me just summarize what I heard.
Yes, please do.
So you have a show. Now it's called the Multifamily Deal Room. It's recognizable. The purpose of it is to allow advanced investors actually analyze, ask questions, and kind of deep dive into potential private investments, specifically in multifamily in this case. But really the benefit is not just for those investors, but for everyone to be able to be in the room, to listen to the questions, to listen to how they should actually in the future be the experts themselves to ask those right questions, to analyze the deals themselves, so that they have the confidence and the ability to invest on their own as well. But no, that's so powerful, and you just bring so much positivity to, the world of investing, that there's so many people that just don't know what they don't know.
Correct.
And they do know that they're scared. They just have that bottom of their stomach. Should I really be investing? Should I really be doing this? And it really comes down to the confidence and knowledge, which you get a mentor to teach you how to do something. If you could have a pro do it and you watch it, it's all of those same benefits. Phenomenal purpose. Congratulations on the show. And I gotta be honest, we're super excited to be a part of it as well as it's moving forward. Do you have any kind of final thoughts of where your show is going or how it's going to be coming together in the near future?
I think that what's joining now is the before it was only the deals being presented was only allowed for those who are accredited, or for those who actually have a net worth over $1 million or make $20,000 a year or so, right? But however, a good amount of people, some people out there, my audience members, don't know they're accredited. One of them, right? And some of them are not accredited. Well, so the question is, how can you actually get them involved in these deals? How do you get these involved in these opportunities? Because of maybe $1,000 a month may not be a lot for people who make $1 million a month, but $1,000 a month for a mother of three, maybe a lot as well. So it may be life changing. So my opportunity is kind of that. How can I reach more people to actually just to see that we can grow together? So one of the things, like I said before, we're working on the crowdfunding portal and other avenues to allow more people to get involved in these deals and these opportunities. Educate them so that way they have the confidence and the tools to be equipped to make good decisions, and then they actually have the resources to do so as well. So actually providing a vehicle for them to get to where they want to go a little faster.
Perfect. And just to be clear, we're talking about a crowdfunding portal here, which is a FINRA, a financial industry regulator registered portal that allows for regulation crowdfunding, regulation CF, basically investment projects that allow everybody in the United States, as long as you're 18 years old, to invest into these projects, which literally has not been available in the market ever before. So this is some seriously exciting stuff that Cornelius is talking about being able to make available for you.
So I think that's a key, because of savings, you can't, it's not enough, right? We can see in life, you can't take steps for freedom, right? You can take steps to zero and still not to see how life is, right? It's like you either dying or you're growing, and like allows you to perform better in the market, and allows you to, because I think that we all have visions of impacting ourselves for our retirement, our kids' lives, so forth, and also the other charities that we have inside of us. So a lot of people can actually get there, because also you can do it with confidence.
I love it. So moving on to your technology and your platform there. I know you've got a toolbox. You're inviting people to leverage it, to use it, to grow their own audiences. Could you tell me a little bit more about your toolbox, and even what's it called? How do I find it?
When I first started out with doing syndications or doing multifamily, I had one software to my website, one software for email and service, one software for text messaging, one software for building a follow-up system. So it's like I had all these softwares trying to glue them together, trying to make sure they all work together. And those softwares I got to post on social media and so forth. And what we're done is we got to create something called the Calculator Toolbox. And basically, you have all these tools of software integrated in one software, so you can manage all your stuff in one platform. And one thing is, it saves you money because you have to pay all these different subscribers, right? Because now more fees going out. And also you're able to manage everything in one. So you can see who's to their website, who actually opened the email, who's seen your post, when can you post automatically. And especially like now with AI integrated now, you can do it. You can do a lot of stuff. You can get more done in less time. So the calculating toolbox has been a key for me. We use ourselves to allow us to do more in less time, because of, as you understand, like, you can get caught up in this mundane work of doing the same thing over and over again. So it allows you to leverage the power of technology to kind of grow your audience, and kind of to connect with investors, to educate them, nurture them, and also create a great all system. That way, you the best.
When you talk about reaching new audience, building those connections with the toolkit, high level, what are the different tools that are used, or what can be used to make that happen?
I think when it goes to raising capital, it kind of breaks down into two parts, right? One is actually finding people who actually have the capital to give you, right? Some security list, and also the second part is actually security capital. So I mean, so the first part we focus on how do you get known, how you get known, and find those people and actually get on your list. So we use things like social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, and we use Instagram now with TikTok videos and so forth, or short videos and so forth. You allow that, create content on that, create information to get people to figure out who you are, right? And now, and also that you solve a problem, right? So now they see that you how you get with that problem. It allows you to gain trust and eliminate skepticism, right? By building your own website. People Google you, what comes up. So nowadays we look at all type of reviews and so forth. Like what? So now we got how can you control what is being seen about your own name. So I put your name in, what is being seen. So if a toolkit allows that to help integrate with our Google reviews and transition. Then we create follow system, like far as through email, text messaging, so forth. How do I stay in communication with you to understand, like, because of sometimes with nowadays, there's so many things coming at us, like as far as attention, grab and so forth. You get it, I'm not sure about you, but my email box, I got a lot of unanswered emails, so forth. So if you're not first, you're probably last. So I mean, so those things that we kind of help people actually continue to nurture relationship and continue to be known and actually be their own platform, so that way that they get able to build trust with people as well. Let them be known as authority, or let them be seen as someone to people want to do business with.
That's amazing. And what you're saying is, instead of using these 10 different softwares, 10 different websites, it can all be accomplished through your toolbox.
Correct.
That's phenomenal. So if I was interested in getting it, like, what website do I go to?
So CalveraryToolkit.com. You can go there and get a free trial, try it out, and also once you sign up, we actually have someone to help you out with onboarding. Not just some videos. You actually have a actual virtual person, live person. You set a Zoom call with them, and they'll actually help you onboard your system to get you rolling. And also, then we run challenges to actually help you learn how to run the system, how to engage in art, how to help you build your art, and so forth. So the whole thing is actually help you get you where you want to go.
So with the toolkit, and you're doing these challenges, yes, you're really teaching people how to build an audience, mm-hmm, how to create and find investors. Mm-hmm. Is that kind of the entire purpose of it, is how to grow your own investment business?
I think so, because I think that because I'm looking to find more partners to partner with, because of the more, if they raise a man, I can raise a man, I need to raise 2 men. They raise 5 men, I can raise 5 men, that's 10 men. Then the crowdfunding portfolio. So how can we do bigger and better deals? Because we able to reach a bigger wide span of people. So I'm actually looking for partners to partner with in the whole process as well. Because I'm an investor myself, I'm looking to invest in their deals as well. So I'm trying to build trust, allow them to grow as well and grow together.
That's an amazing approach to it. Yeah. So, there was a book that I read once. It was called The Happiness Advantage. Mm. And it was like different principles to live by to just be happy. Mm. And one of the biggest components was helping people. Mm. What can you do to help society, help the unknown, be charitable, mm-hmm, and just help people reach their goals? And so that's where over at Crowdfunding Lawyers have really taken that to heart, and that's all we're trying to do is help people reach their goals. And I just want to commend you on the toolkit, your show, and everything that you're doing with Multifamily Deal Room. You're there to help society and help the entrepreneurs and help the budding deal makers reach their goals. So I bottom of my heart, on behalf of all of America, thank you, Cornelius Cannon.
Thank you.
Hey, so thanks for taking a little bit of time to get to know the main man, Cornelius Cannon, and frankly, how he's trying to help the world, but most importantly, you that's trying to raise capital, trying to find investors, and trying to get more deals done. Yeah, subscribe below, check out more. Definitely, we're going to keep doing this. Thanks for watching.